Hi, I'm Dana. Welcome to Things I've Learned. I am an intuitive healer and a teacher, and my guides decided that at my 50th birthday it was time to start a YouTube channel. So I've had a very interesting life with lots and lots and lots of experiences, and I want nothing more than to help provoke deep thoughts and healthy changes in everybody's life. I work individually with people, and a lot of the same themes come up. And when those themes started coming up over and over again and really resonating not only with my clients but with me, I thought, I think it's time to share them with you. So today's topic is to stay aligned with your authentic self. What does it mean to stay aligned with your authentic self? So yoga gives us a word, dharma, D-H-A-R-M-A. And your dharma is the set of gifts that you come into this world with. They are your operating manual, if you will. And so your authentic self and your dharma are basically the same thing. When we're young, all of those things just flourish. Like, watch a little kid, watch what they get exuberantly excited about, or watch what turns them off, or, they just wear their life and their dharma on their sleeve. And then when we hit puberty, of course, the world just implodes for a few years and society starts to take its toll, because with brain development, we start learning how best to fit into society. Big fat lie, but that's kind of how things go. Normally, it's when we start to shy away from our authenticity and start ignoring our dharma. And not everybody, but the vast majority of us cannot make it through puberty without taking a few hits. And so what I would like to talk to you about today and kind of bring back and plant the seeds for are what really is your authenticity. Have you ever spent any time thinking about it? When do you know when you're living from your best self, from your most authentic self? What does that feel like? Well, I've heard it described as coming from a lot of personal power, feeling very confident where otherwise they wouldn't be, or coming from a place of peace, this inner peace that they didn't really know that they had until suddenly, like, they just said the right words or they made the right choice in a job, and then bam, like, wow, I couldn't believe it. All of a sudden I was just filled with this peace. So the best way to approach living from your authentic self and figuring out, once again, what is my dharma? Where do I sit in peace and harmony with myself, is to start paying attention to ourselves, Like, most people in society have jobs to make money, and they use the money to live. Great. I'm not saying go quit your job. But what I am suggesting is, what if you could marry what you are truly passionate about with your life's occupation, your life's work? Then you would be operating much more often from a place of peace. The other area this comes into play is in social circles, family circles, social gatherings. How many times have you muted what you've said or downplayed how you felt in order to not make waves, to fit in, or my favorite, because you think you know how somebody else will react? Newsflash. No turban, no crystal ball, you don't know. That's your ego, once again, trying to keep you safe, but our ego doesn't really know much. So our ego operates from a very, very flawed operating system. So when we live authentically, when we are just, in my case, when I am Dana, no matter where I am, no matter who I'm with, if I'm just Dana, and nothing else, no pretense, no masks, no filtering, if I'm just Dana, what does that look like? It's a lot of work, but I'm here to tell you it's work worth doing. Because when you can start to live authentically, when you can start to just speak rather than filter, speak, filter, speak, filter, fear, speak. You're a lot less exhausted. And not only are you a lot less exhausted, you feel a lot better about who you are and who you are presenting to the world. And when we are presenting just ourselves, no pretense, then we can open the door to do a bunch of work that needs to be done. And that is, go ahead and look at my other videos, maybe challenging our fictional fear or understanding our worth, because our worth and our dharma go hand in hand, obviously. The more we live from our authenticity, the more we are honoring our worth, which means we are loving ourselves that much deeper. So, seeds for thought. If this resonated with you, please like it, share it. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Most importantly of those 3 things, though, is sharing. If this message is for you and somebody else that you know, please pass it on. Thanks so much. Have a fabulous day, and I'll see you next time.